Kneeling on the floor, a detention officer is handed a restraint belt. He places it across the face of Thomas Orchard before he's carried to a police cell. The 32-year-old has been lying on his front, his arms and legs tied for more than 15 minutes already. It is another 5 minutes before the restraints and the belt around his head are removed. And it's a further 12 minutes before officers return to his cell to check on him. By then, it was too late. Mr. Orchard had suffered a cardiac arrest. He never regained consciousness and died a week later. The 32-year-old had been arrested in Exeter city centre shortly before. This is him walking towards a police officer who swiftly detains him. The paranoid schizophrenic, who had stopped taking his medicine, had been shouting aggressively in the street. The case hinged on what happened once he reached the police station, with the three men whose faces are not obscured in these CCTV images accused of manslaughter through gross negligence. As a jury today cleared them, Mr. Orchard's parents said the verdict gave them no sense of justice.
The change we want most is in the attitude of the police, particularly towards those with mental health vulnerabilities. The pain of the past 4.5 years has diminished us, and today is a huge setback. But on behalf of those vulnerable people, and in memory of our lovely Tom, our fight for truth and transparency continues.
This is the emergency response belt that was put over Thomas Orchard's face. Police Sergeant Jan Kingshott, who was supervising, said their actions had been proportionate after claiming Mr. Orchard had repeatedly threatened them. Today, he briefly spoke about the traumatic case.
It's been horrendous for everybody. I can't say anything. I don't know what to say. All right, I'm sorry about that.
Devon and Cornwall Police is currently being investigated for suspected corporate manslaughter. The matter is not quite over yet for the family of Thomas Orchard. Julian Drucker, 5 News.